Have you ever been so overcommitted to something that you just ran out of time for everything else? I did that this afternoon. Just aggregating research to, well, to bring you guys something a little new in possibly a few months, but for the time being, I just want to talk to you a bit about the idea of commitment versus resources and calculation of their allocation. You see, we all make commitments, but we can never be committed to just one thing. Life is too multifaceted for that. There's no way to just say I am committed to this one thing totally and entirely, because there are certain necessities, and then if you only take care of the necessities, you're missing out on the rest of life. And there are 24 hours in a day, and we don't quite need 8 hours of sleep every single night, and there are plenty of energizing exercises and calming exercises. There's all sorts of ways that you can time manage your commitments a little differently. But you see, I was going to give you guys a blog post tonight, and I don't think it's going to happen. It's already after 9, it's almost 10 o'clock, I should be in bed in half an hour. Usually takes me a good hour to write a solid blog post for you. It's just what happens when you start getting into research, especially when you are doing brain work and digging and trying to spiderweb links together and all that. It becomes very cumbersome and you get very involved. And if you're anything like me, you get a little obsessively involved in it, trying to put the pieces together. You get a little bit like Sherlock Holmes, and the obsessive compulsive disorder kind of kicks into full swing. And it's like, but there's this, and then there's this and this, and then this over here comes down here. And it's this crazy networking, and then the next thing you know, 4, 5, 6 hours have passed, and you're like, well, shit, I could have been doing something else. Maybe I should have eaten, maybe I should have gotten off my ass to move around a bit, but you just get so tied up into it. So understand that it's good to take breaks. It's good to break your research, break your work, break your study, break your practice into smaller segments. 45 to 90 minutes at a time, and take a 15 to 20 minute break. You know this, I know it. Harder to follow than do, especially when you're excited, especially when you feel like you've got some good push going. But you take those breaks, you get up and do something, you eat something, you do a few push-ups, whatever, throw a few punches and kicks, do a kata. But it's good to break it up. It's good to get back and refocus and go, oh, what else do I have to do on my list? Does this have to be done right away? What I was doing does not have to be done right away. I'm just very excited about it. And I don't get excited. So I pushed and I pushed. And now it's almost too late. I'm going to literally have to do an abbreviated 10-15 minute workout. Really deep stretch out and breathe, and hope I'm not wound up too much to go to sleep, because here I am 12 pages of research notes later, and I'm still not done. Still not done. There's so much more. If the world is this big, this is how much we know, and as an individual, you know about this much. So, there's an entire universe of information to explore, and it's exciting, and it's new, and it's fun, and even if it's not new in total, it's new to you, and sometimes that's really cool too. So enjoy your research, nerd out, have fun, but understand that when you make commitments, you are committed to other things as well. For instance, your own health, as well as your studies, your sanity, as well as your obsession. You have to balance your commitments well. you're going to find that balance is a theme throughout my life, throughout what I teach and preach, throughout what I help you guys with. And honestly, when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me, because it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to practice it. And balance is so key and so difficult to maintain. So I think I'm gonna turn on some Power Rangers and catch in a workout. And I will talk to you guys later. Good journey.